Israel has rejected a proposed ceasefire with Hezbollah ahead of talks in Washington next week, where Lebanese officials will meet with Israeli counterparts. The decision comes as Israel continues its deadly strikes in Lebanon, and Iran insists that any ceasefire must include the militant group. The Israeli ambassador to Lebanon, Yechiel, later stated that discussions with Hezbollah are off the table, despite agreeing to begin formal peace negotiations with the Lebanese government. This move has raised concerns about the potential for further escalation in the region. Looking ahead, it remains to be seen how the U.S. will facilitate a resolution to the ongoing conflict, and whether the talks in Washington can help to de-escalate tensions between Israel and Lebanon. A drone attack by Israel near a mosque in central Gaza has resulted in the loss of life for at least 6 Palestinians. The incident occurred on Tuesday, near a popular mosque in the Rafah area of Gaza, where locals were gathered for afternoon prayers. Witnesses describe chaotic scenes as Palestinian responders attempted to rescue those injured during the attack. This latest escalation in violence highlights ongoing tensions between Israel and Hamas, with recent weeks seeing increased clashes and rocket exchanges along the Gaza-Israel border. Looking ahead, international community leaders will likely be watching closely to see how this incident contributes to a broader resolution to the conflict. The key takeaway here is that this tragic event underscores the need for diplomatic efforts to address the underlying issues driving the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance has arrived in Pakistan, where he is set to engage in talks with Iranian officials aimed at brokering a deal to ease tensions between the United States and Israel regarding their conflict with Iran. This development comes as the U.S. and its allies have been seeking a diplomatic solution to the long-standing issue, which has raised concerns about regional stability and global security. Vance's visit marks an important step in efforts to de-escalate the situation, but the complexity of the issue and differing interests among key players mean that progress is uncertain. The talks are seen as a crucial test of the Biden administration's ability to navigate complex international relationships. Looking ahead, it remains to be seen whether these negotiations will yield tangible results and help to reduce tensions in the region. Melania Trump's speech at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, reignited the Epstein crisis by highlighting her husband Donald Trump's past association with the late financier Jeffrey Epstein. The former First Lady's comments came as a surprise to many, given her previous denials of any knowledge about Epstein's alleged wrongdoing. The speech was significant because it marked a shift in Melania Trump's public narrative on the issue, which had previously been met with skepticism by many. Her words also underscored the ongoing controversy surrounding Donald Trump's relationship with Epstein, who was accused of sex trafficking and other crimes before his death in 2019. The renewed attention to this story raises questions about how much more information will come to light and what implications it may have for the Trump family. Looking ahead, the impact of Melania Trump's speech on the Epstein crisis is likely to be felt in the coming weeks and months as investigators and journalists continue to dig into the details of Donald Trump's association with Epstein. A California gubernatorial candidate, Katie Hill, has denied allegations of sexual assault made against her 5 years ago when she was a staffer on a different campaign. The woman who accused Hill claims they met for drinks at a gala and that she pushed him away, telling him no, but Hill maintains the encounter was consensual. This case highlights the challenges of addressing workplace harassment and power dynamics in politics. The fact that Hill is now running for governor underscores the importance of accountability in high-profile positions. What this means going forward is that voters will need to carefully consider these allegations when evaluating Hill's candidacy, particularly if similar claims surface during her campaign. The Artemis II mission successfully tested the Orion crew capsule in lunar orbit last year, marking a crucial step towards returning humans to the moon. The next challenge for NASA is the Artemis III mission, scheduled for mid-2027, which aims to dock the Orion capsule with one or both landers in Earth orbit. This ambitious target comes as Starship, SpaceX's reusable spacecraft, has yet to complete a successful orbital flight and Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket has only managed 2 launches. The success of Artemis III will depend on the development of these critical technologies, which must be refined before humans can set foot on the lunar surface again. Looking ahead, the Artemis program faces significant hurdles in the coming years, including the need for reliable and efficient transportation systems to sustain long-term human presence in space. What this means going forward is that NASA will have to demonstrate not only the technical capabilities, but also the logistical and financial sustainability of its ambitious plans.